Oh, I was muted. Let's see if that works a little bit better. Hopefully it does. Let me make sure everything's set up right. Yep, we should be good. Okay. I haven't used this platform in a while. Right now, we're just waiting for people to come on in. But we're going to use Cards Against Humanity. And what do I mean in these readings tonight? So they're probably going to be a little bit offensive. So if you're easily offended, I would probably leave. And you can ask questions starting now. Feel free to ask a question, and I will get to it as soon as I can, right? So if you ask your question, we'll see what comes up. I'm just going to do a practice one while I'm waiting for somebody to ask their question, and we'll go from there. So we got 3 of Cups. This is just for a general one. We'll start with 3 of Cups and then a Cards Against Humanity face. 3s are about communication. Cups are about emotions. And your ugly face and bad personality comes up. So this is about catching some feels about maybe not having the best face and kind of being a jerk. So don't take it too personal. Let's see what else comes up here. And also, this is going to make you realize that you peaked in preschool. So it's been all downhill since then. You might want to get your shit together and reevaluate how you're approaching life. Don't be shy. Feel free to ask a question and I will give you an answer. Does anybody have a question? Anybody? Don't be shy. Don't be scared, or we'll keep doing it. We'll just keep doing random ones. Wow. Everybody's too scared to jump in. Just watching. So if you would like to ask a question, go ahead. We're going to keep just drawing some stuff and seeing what comes up. So Lover's card comes up. In some hands, it's about romance. In other ways, you can look at that card as about vice over virtue. Let's see kind of what the spicy twist to this is for you. Executing a hostage every hour. I got to see how to play that into there. Wow, that's a tough one. Right now, you probably need to take a break, go for a walk, because you might be having some really, really high stress. If the best option you have is executing a hostage every hour. And then some other energy coming in for you is when the waitress tells you to enjoy your meal and you say, thanks, you too. Oh, man, that's a horrible feeling. That is a really, really embarrassing feeling. So hopefully you're not going through that. Somebody, please ask a question so we're not just doing general ones, so we can kind of get the ball rolling. Everybody's shy. Come on now. That's the thing that sucks, because I'm using this app. I can't see who's in there, so I can't just call on people, right? So rectangles came up. And when you wake up in the morning and got to remember if you're depressed or not, that's a heavy, heavy feeling. So it looks like my mom's on the business account and asking if she will have good news next week. Kristen, I will look into that too after we do this one. Just so you know, Kristen, these are spicy, so they might be offensive. So, Mom, as far as good news next week, 8 of Cups comes up. It's kind of about maybe not so much. I'm going to give you a different card for the spicy one. Poor people comes up. So you might be a little bit sad because some things with money might not go the way that you want, is what this is saying. And then let's see the other thing. And when you go to the bathroom during hibachi and miss the onion volcano, you're going to be missing out on something, is what this is saying. So sorry about the bad news, Mom. Okay, then we got Kristen, 4th stimulus check. Will it happen? Everybody else, feel free to ask a question. We are doing a regular tarot card with some spicy extras, right? Fourth stimulus. Fourth stimulus. So two of pentacles comes up in reverse. We have to do 3 cards for a yes or no. Looking like a no, though. Yeah, none of these cards are good for fourth stimulus, which is unfortunate. Let's see what the Cards Against Humanity aspect comes up in here. There's 5 other people watching. 3 of y'all got questions. Don't be shy. And a mopey zoo lion is kind of what we're going to get instead of a stimulus check. So that's not looking too good. That could also be us when we don't get the fourth stimulus. We'll just be mopey zoo lions. We'll do one more. Somebody else jump in with a question. And it's also going to be when you bring your son to a museum for some culture and he sneezes on an original Van Gogh. Not looking good for that fourth stimulus. Is the crystal moldavite good for you? We'll go for that one next. My dog is underneath the microphone and I am shuffling cards on her as she's sleeping. I feel kind of bad because it might be disruptive. So if you're just kind of tuning in, I saw a couple more people jump in. Feel free to ask a question and we'll give you some spicy answers. So far you got yes. Father of Cups comes up. That would be King of Cups. That's about really an emotionally balanced individual. So yeah, that's a good yeah. See what else we get here. Barack Obama, not really a good one. That one's a little bit too sensitive. Some of these are really bad, so I got to make sure I don't let those go in. So it'll be like climbing a telephone pole and becoming one with the T-Mobile network in terms of Moldavite. And Moldavite is supposed to connect you to higher realms of consciousness. So, hey, it's like climbing an antenna, it's telling you. And then we'll give you a what do you mean? Somebody else jump in with the question. Questions are free. You're not required to pay anything. And you will get a spicy answer. So hopefully you're not easily offended. Let me fix this setting. I'm hearing like feedback. There we go. And it will be when you're singing What a Wonderful World at your middle school talent show and everyone, including your parents, starts booing. So there's going to be a little bit of a bad after effect from the Moldavite, though, unfortunately. Stick with it, though. Anybody else? We're here. I'm here for an hour. So if y'all don't make this interesting for me, I don't know if I can stay on for an hour. Come on now. What is your past life? Thanks for asking questions. Everybody else is just chilling. Questions are free. Feel free to ask them. And I will say spicy things to you from whatever the cards say, unless they're a little too offensive. Okay, past life, 8 of Cups in reverse. A little bit broken, not too fun. Not feeling that happy overall. Let's see what else you got there. Picture of boobs. Pictures of boobs. So in your past life, you probably sold pictures of your boobs, is what that means. And then we will go on to what do you mean? You were sad that you sold pictures of your boobs as your past life so far. And when you open the shower curtain to check for monsters and see your mom's naked butt. So it was that kind of disgust throughout your past life as well. Just that it was a rough life for you. Anybody else want a card? How's your life going, says Marion. Let's see what comes up for you, Marion. So, Marion, you got 9 of Wands. This is really about responsibility and progress. So you're putting in the footwork, pursuing something that you're passionate about. That's a pretty good one there. That's positive, right? Let's see what Cards Against Humanity has to say. I got to take that one out because it doesn't really make sense. That one already came up. I got to shuffle these better. Give me 1 second. Okay, so nipple blades comes up as part of how your life is going. I'm not entirely certain what nipple blades are, so we're gonna draw another one. Glory holes is how your life is going. Oh man, might need to set your ambitions a little bit higher according to that, and then we're going to see what comes up from what do you meme. Then we'll get to Mary. And also your life is going like when you go to get your eyebrows waxed and they say upper lip too. Sorry about your luck. It really started off good and then it was all downhill after that. So now we are going to do Mary and see how many lives she's lived. We'll also give her a little bit of information about those lives and see kind of what comes up. And y'all can ask more than one question. Things that poke your eyes out, duh. That's awesome. Okay, so how many past lives have you lived? It was 4 of Swords. It was actually 4 of Swords in reverse. So we'll go with 4. Swords are about the mind too. And we'll say, I think that there's 4. We're not even going to go with definitiveness since this is spicy tarot and I'm just trying to have fun here. Also, 4 of Swords in reverse, like it was, is really about being exhausted and kind of run down. So you've already had enough of this thing called life after 4 of them. You're ready to kind of evolve and ascend, hopefully. You don't want to have to come back. Marcus is asking, should he invest anytime soon? Marcus, just so you know, this is spicy and offensive too. Mary, also, you have leprosy come up in your past life, one of them. So that was not that great of a thing going for you there. And we just had that one come up. Okay, and also, Mary, how your past life went when you see your daughter's preschool teacher chain smoking cigarettes in the Buffalo Wild Wings parking lot. Sorry about your luck there. Okay, and then we will move on to. We'll get back to you, Kristen, because we got some other people coming in. We're going to go to Marcus next. And just so y'all know, you can't ask more than one question if you like. Don't be shy. Okay. Should you invest? So this is not legitimate advice. I'm saying that ahead of time so we have it on record. Card would indicate yes. 6 of Pentacles literally is kind of about investment, honestly. Oh, we got a spammer in there. If somebody could report that spammer, I'd really, really appreciate it because I can't do it right now with the way that I'm doing this. And my camera is spazzing out too. Give me 1 second. I'll fix this. Okay. Yeah, somebody report that spammer, please. Y'all do me a solid and I would appreciate it. And then we will go to. Ooh, man. The other thing about investing, though, is AIDS, Marcus. So it's not really the best thing to hear there. I guess you could say that it's contagious if you invest, that would be good for you. And then also when your dad is struggling to hang up the Christmas lights and his Wrangler jeans ripped down the back. So it looks like it might start out really good for you and then kind of come crashing down. And then we will go to Susan Bolton. How many lives have you lived? Yeah, Marcus, started off good and then AIDS and ripped jeans, man. Okay, we'll go to Susan and then Pinsum. Pinsum, these are highly offensive readings, just so you know. Susan, same for you. You have 8 past lives. Strength card comes up in reverse. This would be about kind of being timid in a lot of them too. Maybe not wanting to face certain things in past lives. Oh, there we go. Put that there. And then we'll see what else comes up for Susan. And again, Susan, these are highly offensive. If you are offended, I apologize ahead of time. And real quick, while these are free, tips are appreciated, and the link is in the description. And then, so since the Big Bang, because the Big Bang came up, you've only lived 8 lives. Let's see what else we can get here. That one's going out. Dick pics came up. I don't even know how to tie that into past lives, but you got dick pics. And then we will go for one more from the What Do You Mean? And one of the things about your past life is when your mom schedules you a play date with the girl who meows. Yikes. Sorry about your luck there. Okay, and then we are going to go to Pinsum. Then after that, Catherine, if whoever had asked the other questions, I'll go back and answer some of those for you as well. Y'all can keep asking questions too. I'm hanging out till 7 o'clock. So, Pinsum, you have the 10 of Pentacles in reverse. Tens are normally about completion. Pentacles are about investment. This would be really don't invest in it because it's reversed. It's saying you might need to take a break from that. If you're in one, take a break. Let's see what you get for Cards Against Humanity. Oh, my dog is moving on my lap. You're very welcome, Susan. Thank you. Just so y'all know too, in addition to other things like this, we do have weekly events, and there's information about those below. The other thing about that relationship, Pinsum, is you have chunks of a dead hitchhiker come up. They might be somewhat of a dangerous person. I really would not want to see that card in my love reading, but hey, everybody's got their own thing, right? Now we will go on to the What Do You Mean card and see what you get there, Pinsum. Ba-ba-ba. And when your neighbor starts mowing their lawn before 9 a.m. on Sunday, so that would mean they're either annoying or you will find somebody who is annoying. So not looking too good there either. Sorry about your luck, and have fun with that. So does anybody else have any other questions while I scroll down and try to catch back up with the other one that Catherine had asked? Kristen, there we go. She had asked one about her husband, I want to say. All right, we'll do that one, Kristen. Anybody else got a question? If not, we might wrap it up early. All right. So he's kind of pessimistic about things, Kristen, not looking too good there. You had asked if your husband loves you. That's what it was. What's up, Jolly? How you doing? And the other aspect of if your husband loves you, Kristen, hold on. These got mixed up. A bop it comes up for if your husband loves you. I guess that means that he views you like a bop it, which is actually really, really cruel and horrible to say. So please don't get too offended by that. It is just a joke. And then we will go on to when the delivery guy gives you 3 forks and it feels like a personal attack. He feels like you're a little bit extra sometimes too, Kristen. So there you go. And we will go on to Nicole. Then we will double dip for Susan. And if Jolly, okay, we'll get Jolly before we double dip for Susan. JC. Yeah, JC, we could definitely do it. I will say this, though. These are the spicy readings, so I wouldn't necessarily rely on them. They're going to be more so kind of raw, but we'll see what comes up. Same thing for you, Nicole. So when is the next time you will get laid? 5 of Cups comes up. I don't have my other timetable here with me, but I do know that 5 is the number 5, obviously. Cups is relative to months. So you got 5 cups, 5 months there. Gonna be a little bit of a while for you there. Oh, we got another spammer coming in here. So please, everybody, ignore Aoife. That is Spam Central. And if somebody could report them, I'd appreciate it. The other thing that comes up, Nicole, is me time. So you might need to invest in a quote unquote neck massager or something like that. We're going to give you another card and see what else we can get. That's not a really funny one, so we're going to throw that out. This is going to be your end goal, we'll say. A gossamer stream of jizz that catches the light as it arcs through the morning air. So you do have a good ending overall, Nicole. Like, and hold on, let me draw from What Do You Mean? Okay, but when you finally get there, it's going to be when you find out the startup you work for spent more money on a basketball hoop than your annual salary. So you're actually going to be disappointed at the end of when you finally do get laid again. So yeah, at least there is that one highlight reel for that fleeting moment. And then we will go, oh, you're very welcome. And just so everybody knows, these are free, but tips are appreciated. We're going to hit up JC next. Wants to start a business. Then we'll go back to Susan. Y'all can double dip and ask more than one question too. Yeah, Lee, I'll get you too. I got you. Okay. So then we will go on to, hold on, where'd you go, JC? I got to find your, there you go. Wait. Okay, starting a business. So you got 4 of Cups in reverse. 4s are about stability. Cups are about emotions. This is actually a good one to get in reverse. This is about regeneration and growth, like and reemergence. So I would say that probably is actually a good thing in a sincere way. And then we'll give you a Cards Against Humanity one. This is where things going to get messed up. So if anybody else wants a question, ask it, right? So you got $1 trillion come up. It's not the spiciness that we want. It's a good thing for your question, but that's not what we're here. You got being a dick to children. So your business will allow you to be a dick to children. That is good to know. Good on you. And we'll give you one more there. And when your English teacher says that there are no wrong answers, but then scorches you alive for saying that Huckleberry Finn was bisexual. There's going to be a little bit of challenges of what you do with everything, just because that's the nature of life now. People want to have a problem about everything. So that's going to show up. So just make sure that you stay true to you, right? And we will go on from there. And then we'll go to Lee. And been single for 4 years now. Please and thanks. I got you. Anybody else want a reading? Just jump on in and ask your question. Readings are free. Tips are appreciated. And we are also running a sale on our website. You're very welcome, JC. Thank you. Oh, this is actually a good one too in reverse. That's the more I look at it. So 10 of Swords upright is normally about kind of destruction and like the end of a situation. In reverse, though, it is actually like a reemergence growth. It's kind of like, it's very similar energy to 4 of Cups in reverse in some regards. But it is rising up. It actually is kind of like Phoenix energy too, right? So that's a good one. I mean, shows there's hope there. And then if we did a time frame for you, tens are obviously 10. Swords are relative to weeks in the time telling system that I use. So 10 weeks, that's 2.5 months. And then we will see what else you get there. Me time, you actually got the same one as somebody else, and they were asking about stuff. Dry heaving. That's saying that it might not be the best connection when you finally get it. But hey, if it's been 4 years, you got to take what you can get. We'll give you one more. And you got holding down a child and farting all over them. So they might have kids too, which isn't necessarily a bad thing. And then we will go on from there. Let's see what else you get. That one already came up, so we're going to do another one. And if y'all heard that noise, that was my pug sleeping on my lap. Now she's staring up at me. One of the things about that relationship that will be like when you take the subway for the first time and it's nothing like the Polar Express. So enjoy your time while you're still single, I guess, is the one thing that I would say there. Okay. Anybody else got a question? There's only 5 people in here right now, so maybe not. Anybody else? Oh, wait, I got a message in this other thing. I don't know if they're still watching or not now. Anybody else want a card? If not, we're going to call it quits here. I'll put Renji on camera real quick. Renji says hello, everybody. All right. Well, I'm going to tell you guys about the sale that we got, and we're going to kind of wrap it up. Oh, Susan, what was your other question? Sorry. Let me go back. Oh, starting a new job for Susan. I went to the chiropractor today, Kristen. So that could be it. Plus, I'm sitting kind of awkward because my dog's sleeping on my lap. Susan, new job. You got 2 of Pentacles. 2s are really balance and adaptability. Pentacles are material. I mean, it shows it'll be all right, right? The work to money will be good, and you'll adapt to it fairly easily. Then we will also go on to the next one. But it's also going to be kind of like waking up half naked in a Denny's parking lot. So there might be some embarrassing moments there. Might be challenging to kind of pick stuff up. And then you also have when your dentist suggests adult braces. So it might be a little bit awkward, but again, you have the adaptability there, so you'll be fine. And then we will go on to Nelly. Nelly, we're just going to do a general one for you, and then we got Bill and Mark. No, Bill, there's no age limit. You're more than welcome to. Okay. So we have Nelly. You have Daughter of Wands come up. This would be Page of Wands in traditional tarot. This is actually telling you to listen to your creativity and do a creative process or kind of follow a creative habit or a creative drive. Like think of when you were young, something creative that you used to do that you lost touch with and start doing that again. This one already came up, so we're not going to do it. Friction. There might be some friction to the creation of things. That's not really spicy, so we're going to give you another card. Friction, grandma. There might be something that your grandma actually held you back from wanting to do. I'm not going to give you this one card answer. It's super funny, but all of these are one word answers, so we're not going to give you that one because that doesn't need to be in there. Hold on. Now you're getting ones that are way too spicy. There you go. Huge biceps. You got to flex your creative muscle. That one's still not that bad, but the other ones were a little too bad. Okay, and then the other thing you have to really consider is when your 12-year-old son takes selfies by your father's open casket and captions "R.I.P. to a real one." Um, I would say that this is about needing to do inner child work. And then we got Bill and Mark. Okay, let me shuffle these up. Kristen's asked, "Do you have a sixth sense?" I mean, you may. Okay, Bill. You have 5 of Pentacles come up in reverse. This is about financial challenges. Um, yeah, I mean, there's really kind of, I'm trying to think of another way to put this too. This can be about difficulty. Reverse, though, it can sometimes be about that easing up or getting simpler. And then we will go on to, oh, you're welcome, Kristen. Thanks for checking it out. Cards Against Humanity. Bill, there's also something in your life right now that's like crumbs all over the goddamn carpet. So there's something that's irritating you very, very badly, and it's kind of infiltrating lots of different aspects of your life. Renji, you are snoring loud, dude. We'll do one more here. And then when the kid that always does a pterodactyl impression down the hall gets serious about their emotions. So there's a sense of somebody who is always a trickster getting real with you very, very soon. All right. I'm going to ask anybody else who hasn't had a reading if they want a reading. Then I'm going to shut it down for the night and call it a night. I'll do this again soon sometime. Anybody else want a card? Anybody? Anybody? All right. With all of that said, then thank you all so much for tuning in. Oh, Judy wants one. All right. Judy, we got you. Judy, you're the last one. Unless anybody else new comes in. All right. Here we go. Lover's card in reverse. This is about some kind of vice. This is maybe too much TV, too much something, right? Always down to the wire. Hey, better late than never. Besides, I was supposed to be on till 7. Oh, Vernma, I got you too. Okay, so a bird that shits human turds is one of the things that comes up for you. Since the lover's card was there, you might be a love interest that you might have might be somewhat of a peculiar person, might not be the best person for you, or they just might have a very peculiar way of showing up to life because they are a bird that shits human turds. 1 second. But there's also the aspect of when you try a risky new fashion trend and the streets love it. So there is this sense of dating somebody who is like a bird that shits human turds may pay off for you. So hang in there, Judy. And then we will go on to Vernma. Anybody else want one? Okay, Vernma, you have the Ten of Swords in reverse. This card is about kind of overcoming an obstacle, overcoming a challenge, getting back on your feet, something along those lines. Let's see what else you get here. Not going to use that one. Some of these I really can't put out there. So serfdom comes up. There's a sense of really just working your ass off to survive. And then you have meth. Might want to get that checked out if you're a serfdom, if you're like a serf to meth. Let's see what else comes up for you. Then we got Stitch Dummy. We'll hit up Stitch Dummy too. And we're going to give you one more. There's also this aspect of a micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties. So really weird, but cute. So maybe your meth serfdom is working for you. Might be something that people like, right? Okay, we'll give you one more. And then when you're trying to Netflix and chill, but Schindler's List is playing in the background, is getting distracting. So there's there's something messing up your swerve or kind of taking your flow away. You got to kind of get in line and mute whatever is the distraction, and quit being a quit being a serf to meth, even if it is like being a micro pig wearing a tiny raincoat and booties. You can do this. I believe in you. Okay, and then Stitch Dummy. What is next for you career-wise? Renji. So, Six of Wands comes up in reverse. It's going to be something that you absolutely do not like. Sixes are about growth. Wands are about desires. This is going to be something that doesn't make you very happy. This is just taking something to get you by, it looks like. We'll see what else comes up for you. You're very welcome, Stitch Dummy. You're very welcome. Oop. Let's see what you got there. Not going to use that one. That one already came up. Okay, you're going to have to use the force at this new job. You're going to have to kind of shift things in your favor. Let's see what else. You're going to need some foundation, mascara, and a touch of blush. You might need to make yourself a little bit prettier than you are, or put on somewhat of a face. And then that one just came up. That one came up. Hold on there. Strong female characters. You might be overpowered by some people there. Hang in there. And then we'll give you one more. Yeah, Sharon, I got you. As long as new people keep coming in, I'm reading till 7 o'clock. So if y'all want to share this, go right ahead. And it's also going to be like when you see a cute service dog but can't pet it because you know it's on the clock. There's going to be other things you'd rather do, is kind of what I would say, Stitch Dummy, because it's going to be like a cute service dog, but you can't pet it. Sorry about your luck there. Then we will go on to Sharon. Sharon. I bet you, like, when that whole show with Ozzy was going on, you got that so many times that like you probably are scarred for life by it. All right, Sharon, let's see what comes up for you. You got Four of Cups in reverse. This is about regeneration and growth, kind of a new perspective, reemergence. You're welcome, Stitch Dummy. Just so everybody knows, we do hold a meditation meetup as well. If you guys ever want to come to that, it's just a regular meditation meetup. It's not like this. So the other thing you got, Sharon, is there's a regeneration and a reemergence and announcing that you're about to come. So you're coming for life, full throttle. I'm going to give you one more card. Genuine human connection. You're all about getting some human connection coming up. And honestly, who can say that they're not after everything that's transpired over the past year? So good for you. Let's give you one more from What Do You Meme? And it's going to be a little bit awkward though, because it's going to be like when you say bye to someone and then both walk in the same direction. There's going to be that little bit of ugh, where you don't know what to say or do. So good luck with you on that, Sharon. Anybody else want a card who has not had one yet? Give it a little bit more time and then I'm going to call it a night. Anybody? Anybody? Bueller? All right. With all that said and done, then thank you everybody for coming out. We do have live events. Tips are appreciated, and there is also 10% off crystals and services in our store with the code SPRING10. Yeah, Sharon, I'll do one more for you real quick, and then I am out. Two of Cups. This is about love and attraction. So that looks good for you. Let me reshuffle these super quick. This is a quick one and done. The female orgasm comes up, so that's good for you. Huge biceps. So you got Johnny Gym Rat. Fellowship in Christ. He's a good Christian boy, if that's your thing. And we'll give you one more. When you ask someone if you'd slap your ex, or when someone asks if you slap your ex for $1,000 and you literally stab them in the neck for 10. So they're going to be better than your ex is one of the ways I would take it. I'm going to give you one more though. But there is going to be the sense of when the light just turned green, the car behind you is already beeping. So it might not last that long, but have fun while you can, right? So with all of that said, everybody, thanks for checking this out. And I hope you have a great night.